Hello everyone, my name is Ankit Lavade. Today is 6th of June 2022 and the topic for today's video is types of SQL command. So SQL is a structured query language which is used to deal with structured data. Structured data is a data that is generally stored in the form of relations or tables. Whenever we store the data in the tables or relations, we need SQL command, and moreover these commands are also required to retrieve the data which is stored in the tables. Now the types of SQL commands are DDL, DML, DCL and TCL. These types are subcategorized into various commands. So in DDL the other commands, the sub commands are create, alter, drop, truncate and rename. Then in DML the commands are select, insert, update, delete. In DCL the commands are grant, revoke, and in TCL the commands are commit, rollback, save, print. Now we will see it one by one. So first is DDL type. So the DDL stand for the data definition language. DDL commands deal with the schema, that is the table in which our data is stored. All the structural changes such as creation, deletion and alteration on the table can be carried out with the DDL command in SQL. And now the DDL covered under the commands which are covered under the DDL are create, alter, drop, truncate and rename. We will see it one by one. So the first is create. In SQL, whenever we wish to create a new database or a table in a database, we use create command. Now the next is alter. So in SQL, whenever we wish to alter the table structure, we use the alter command. Using alter command, we can make structural changes to the table, such as adding a new column, removing or deleting an existing column from the table, changing the data type of an existing column, and renaming an existing column. Now the syntax of alter command to add a new column is alter table, then table underscore name, then add column underscore name, then data type in bracket size. Now the next is drop. So the drop command is used to remove or delete the tables, records and the table structure from the database. Now the syntax of drop command is drop table and then table underscore name. Now the next is rename. So the rename command is used to give a new name to an existing table. The syntax for the rename command is rename table, that is old underscore name to new underscore table name. Now the next step is DML. So the DML stand for the data manipulation language. Using DML command in SQL, we can make changes in the data present in tables. Whenever we wish to manipulate the data or fetch the data present in SQL table, we can use DML commands in SQL. Now the commands which are covered under the DDL are insert, delete, update and select. Now we will see it one by one. So first is insert. So the insert command is used to insert the record in the table. The syntax for the insert command is insert into table underscore name, then values in bracket column 1 underscore value, column 2 underscore value and up to the column n underscore value. Now the next is select. A select command is used to retrieve the records from the table. According to our requirements, we can retrieve all the records or some specific record from the table. Whenever we want to retrieve some specific record from the table, then we have to specify the where clause in a select query. The where clause will contain a condition. Any record that matches the condition will be considered as a part of the output. The syntax for the select command is select star from underscore then table underscore name. Now the next is delete command. So the delete command is used to remove the record from a table, and the syntax for the delete command is delete from table underscore name. Now the next is DCL type. So the DCL stand for data control language. Whenever we want to control the access to the data present in SQL table, we will use a DCL command in SQL. Only the authorized user can access the data stored in the table. Now we will see the DCL commands are grant, revoke. So the first is grant. The access privileges can be assigned to a user for the database and the tables using the grant command. Then the next is revoke. All the access privileges which are already assigned to the user can be revoked by using the revoke command. And the last step is TCL. So the TCL stand for transaction control language. TCL commands are generally used in transaction. And we can also save a particular portion of a transaction using the save point command. Now the command covered under the TCL are comment, rollback, save point. So the first is comment. To save all the operation executed in a particular transaction, we need to execute a commit command just after the transaction completed. And the next is rollback. So using the rollback command in SQL, we can roll to the last saved state of a transaction. So this is all about the types of SQL command. So thank you.